My name is Mark Balch. I work for Black & Veatch as a process engineer. My job as process engineer is to ensure that we've got the right processes in the right place and to ensure that they're working correctly. We're at Talybont reservoir. Just below us is Talybont water treatment works. Talybont reservoir is a large impounding reservoir. There's a large dam just below us which keeps water back that we can hold for treatment. The water gravitates from here down to the water treatment works, and there are a number of processes at work within the water treatment works in order to treat it to potable standard. Water flows by gravity down to the first stage, known as the clarification process, and the purpose of that stage is to remove the bulk of the solids that are within the raw water. Solids from the first stage are removed by the pressure filters. Those pressure filters basically consist of sand within a vessel, and we've got 36 of them, and they remove the solids. They need to be backwashed every 24 hours to clean the sand. Water flows by gravity then to an existing carbon adsorption process, and again basically consists of a vessel containing granular activated carbon, and the purpose of that stage is to remove any organic compounds that give us taste and odour problems at the customer's tap. So once the water's been through that stage, it travels down through another section of main where it's actually disinfected with chlorine gas. We add a bit more lime to lift the pH slightly, and then it travels down through what we call the trunk main system, all the way down the Esk Valley, all the way down to Newport. The work supplies approximately 100,000 population. Talybont Water Treatment Works is quite an old water treatment works. It's about 100 years old. Water treatment standards are becoming tighter and tighter. So this works needs some work doing to it in order to guarantee that we continue to meet those standards. The first is a new clarification stage, and that will enable us to more effectively remove the solids from the water, and that's very important when we get algae growing in the water. It adds a lot of solids to the water. The second improvement that we're carrying out here at Talybont is a new treated water service reservoir, and that enables us to improve the processes at the plant, allow them to work on a nice stable flow, and generally lead to a huge improvement in water quality.
Hello, I'm Trout. I'm a site engineer here for Laing O'Rourke. Where we're currently standing is the new service reservoir, and this is the final stage of the new water treatment works, improvement works. And so from here, the water is delivered down into the network main pipes and distributed across the network. The main purpose of this building being storage as well, to ensure that reliability of the supply over like the warm summer months when maybe the level in the reservoir might drop. There'll always be a storage of water in here to sort of guarantee that supply throughout the summer months. The water comes pumped up the hill, comes in, and this is where it's going to sit in contact with the chlorine, so that the strength of the chlorine is decreased, so that the taste and smell of the water when it's drunk down the valley and it comes out the tap is more palatable. In my role as a site engineer, I'm responsible for all of the setting out on this project. That means sort of line and level control, making sure everything's built in the right place at the right height, and quality control as well, making sure that the concrete is of a suitable standard that we can pour it, and that at the end of the day it'll be strong enough to withstand all the forces and stuff that are going to be exerted on it. This new building is going to hold 10.8 megalitres of water, split equally between these two cells. In the construction of it, took approximately 7 months to build. We had a constant workforce of approximately 20 men, and there's 11 tonne of reinforcement steel gone in and 2,500 cubic metres of concrete. I enjoy the fact that it's different every day. I'm not sat in the office, I'm out in the rain, in all weathers. Enjoy the sunshine as well sometimes. It's varied, and there's a really close sort of support network there, and it's a really good environment for me as a newly qualified engineer to be learning about construction.